Hey guys, LC Fifa here, and welcome to this 91 rated Edwin van der Sar player review. So I have reviewed the majority of the Prime Icon goalkeepers, with just this Van der Sar and Schmeichel left to review, and out of all the Prime Icon goalkeepers, I'd say that Van der Sar is mainly considered the goalkeeper that's end game out of the bunch of them. So I thought I'd try him out and see how he compares to some of the goalkeepers currently being released as part of Team of the Season, and just to see how he copes against some of the Team of the Season attackers we're starting to get. Anyway, as you can see on screen, this is the team I started him in. We've got Van der Sar in goal, Capdevia, Lacroix, Aki and James in defence, Martinelli, Thuram, Caicedo and Saka in midfield, with Mbappe and Henry in attack. Van der Sar 6'6", is right-footed, and has a 1-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot. So when I did purchase him, he did actually have glove on him already. However, when I have looked at Footbin, it does say that gloves are the most common used chemistry style on this card, which kind of makes sense, I guess, because his diving is a little bit low at 85. And then if I feel like his other stats like reflexes and speed need a bit of a boost, I might try basic on him. Moving on to his icon profile, and it really just sums up his move to Manchester United, where he broke records for clean sheets, and winning the Premier League 4 times and the Champions League against Chelsea. And then onto his traits, he's got the goalkeeper long throw, team player, and comes for crosses. Okay, so jumping into our first Rivals game, this guy's got Team of the Season Ramsdale, Saliba and that flashback Laporte. He's got one to watch Gabriel Jesus, and most of his players are actually Arsenal players. Right, okay, I thought Lacroix might get a bit of a tackle on Saka there, but he doesn't, he just goes straight past him, and we concede our first goal. Aki's been beat, I've taken him out, and it's a penalty. It's a good initial save from Van der Sar, his positioning was good there. I just slid to try and block the shot, but he's taking him out instead. Stay down the middle maybe. Okay, he just goes slightly off to the side. Bit unlucky there that we didn't get some sort of diving animation to save that. And he was onside there. I thought he was actually going to get an offside flag, but it's a good save from Van der Sar. I should have been there then. Just get it out, please. Okay. A little pass back to Mbappe in the box. Oh, he's beat me here. Can Aki catch him? Just watch the cutback. No. Okay, he's pretty close to goal, but a tight angle. He didn't block that one either. He's cut this one back. Martinelli again, just free in the box, and I can't defend this game. Okay, good save from Van der Sar. He's pushed it back into a dangerous position, but we are going to manage to get out of this one. Right, we do manage to get another one to make it 4-2. And I have been really rusty this game. You can tell it's my first game on in a couple of days. He's finessed it. Van der Sar's got a good save to it, but it's still in play. We managed to work it out though. Come out for that Van der Sar. Okay, he's come out to collect that one. Get it out quick. Mbappe's definitely beat him here. Get the shot off, come on. Oh, he's got me on the inside. Van der Sar's reacted well to that because I think it took a bit of a deflection. Payet on the turn. Okay, it's 4-3. Rivaldo. Please. Back across goal. Yes. Okay, we haven't won, but we have probably just made it 4-4. And it should just give us the draw, that. Right, okay, we do manage to finish it 4-4, which isn't too bad considering I think we were, what, 3-0 down at one point. Just started off really slowly. Right, game number 2. And he's got team of the season Alisson, Coman and Roberto Carlos. And that team of the year Sanchez up front. Maybe we'll take a corner. He's not come all the way though, and we do score the header. Lacroix at the back post. And that's a great save from Van der Sar to get across his line to save that pass across the goal. Whoa, that took a really weird deflection. I don't know what just happened then, but it proper threw my defenders off. Can we score with Mbappe? He's taking me out. It's time for Van der Sar to come out with his 18 penalties. This is going to be really quick. Timed it well. Oh, he saved it. I've just done it again, man. Should have intercepted that. Oh, come on now. I should have just committed Van der Sar there, but I can't believe he's got away with that. How am I 3-1 down? I've dominated this guy. Who's Capdevia there? I don't know who's blocked that. It might have been Van der Sar. Go on. Please. No, he's caught me. Near post. We do manage to get it. A bit lucky in the end, but we need it at this point. Yeah. Yeah, he's bodying me. Van der Sar, no. Right, it's 4-2. I thought he might have just been able to get across there with his height, but he just doesn't quite make it. Alexis. No, his keeper's made another great save. Finally, we get it. Another scrappy goal. Right, we've got another 3 minutes, like the last game, to score a fourth. Yes, we make it 4-4 in the 90th minute. It's really strange how we've just managed to do the same sort of thing 2 games in a row. The game finishes 4-4 for the second game in a row. Okay, game number 3. And he's got gold Neuer, red Ruben Dias and Saka. But he has got that new Musiala card. Henry, great little tap in. Probably one pass too many there. Good finish. It's a good ball out from Saka. Can we drop this in? Mbappe near post. His keeper gets to it, but Henry's definitely getting the second for that. And we're 2-0 up in 10 minutes. Martinelli, we go near post, and we're 3-0 up. Is he onside? We take it. It's 4-0. And this guy's pausing it. He's probably going to be out of here now. And he is. Okay, game number 4. And we're coming against Team of the Season Ramsdale again. A few Team of the Seasons. And also Trophy Titans Van Basten. And it's actually the first time I played against this card. Oh no, he's passed it in. Okay, that's my fault. Poor defending. I thought I managed to cut that pass off, but yeah, it just slips past me. Oh, that's not a great kick. Right, he's kept it in. Right, Van der Sar comes out to claim that well. Come on, Van der Sar. No, that's poor. That is poor. You can't concede from there. Okay, decent save from Van der Sar.
1 minute to be added on. Owen. That is a very fine challenge.
How has he not got that pass off? How has he not got that pass off? Van der Sar bails us out of that one. That is a really good save.
He reacted so quickly there, the midfield areas, and I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Please, Van der Sar, good claim. Head this out. Still in danger.
Making high pressing work for them here. Return to Gundogan.
How am I losing 4-0? I don't really, do I? Right, it's a good save from Van der Sar. I am going to change my formation here, I think. I need something narrow. Right, it's 4-1. And all I needed was a formation change, but I've just done it way too late in the game. Right, it finishes 4-1. We could have got back into that game if I'd made the formation change earlier. I have no doubt about that. But on the other hand, it's a lesson learned. I need to have a narrow formation option in my custom tactics. I have just put basic on him, and we're coming up against a pretty decent team here too. Come on, Henry. Tap in. We managed to catch this guy out because he's just been playing a really heavy press. Is he onside? Another one. Once again, he's pressing, he catches him out, and Henry's there for the pass. Okay, it's a big save from Van der Sar. It's still in a dangerous area, but James is there to clean up. Right, yeah, that was on me, that. Poor defending from me. Yeah, I need to close him down. I left it too late. Still, though, that sort of range, you'd hope Van der Sar might have a bit of a chance of saving it. Martinelli's taking a terrible touch, but it doesn't matter. It's 3-2, and we'll take that one. Sure, that's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's in the 90th minute, and you know what's happening here. Van der Sar, step up. No, I've red timed it. So then, what are my final thoughts on this 91 rated prime icon Van der Sar? We'll start off with his diving, and I have to say, it was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. I didn't feel like the 85 diving stat limited the types of diving animations he received, and in combination with his height at 6'6", he does have quite good coverage of the overall goal. He is able to dive towards the bottom and top corners of the goal to keep the ball out of the net, and he used both his hands and his body where necessary to block the shot. Next up is his handling, which was a little bit disappointing for me. I honestly can't remember him catching too many shots, which does open you up to rebound chances. Thankfully, for most of them, I did have a defender nearby to clear up on his mistake. However, this won't always be the case, and it does give your opponent the chance to put in an easy tap in, which can be quite frustrating, especially after he's made a good initial save. But when the ball did come from a cross or corner, and he came out to reach it, he would choose to catch the ball rather than punching it away, which is what I prefer my goalkeepers to do. Next up is his kicking, which again was just okay. It did always have a decent amount of power behind it, although sometimes the accuracy just wasn't always there, and required your players to move towards the ball rather than the kick picking them out. He does have the long throw trait though, which does sort of make up for this a little bit, as it allows you to throw the ball over longer distances with a good level of accuracy and power behind the throw, and this is usually my preference for distributing the ball out anyway. Next up are his reflexes, which sort of like his diving were decent enough. He does occasionally make those big one-on-one reflex saves, which is sort of what you'd expect with a stat of 89. However, I wouldn't say he's quite up there with some of the better reflex goalkeepers in the game, like Yashin and Casillas, as I do think they made more difficult saves inside the box, especially those shots that are taken across from goal. His 89 reflexes were pretty good though, and he made the saves you'd expect him to make. However, he isn't completely immune from the odd mistake, and there was the one instance against Van Basten, where he sort of dived underneath the shot and out of the way of the goal really, leaving an open net for him to shoot into. Next up is his speed, which I guess just by looking at the stats you can tell it isn't great. Although he does have a large frame, when it came to rushing out towards attackers, I just felt like sometimes if he was a little bit faster, he actually might have been able to save the shot rather than it going past him and into the goal. So it's just something to keep in mind. If you like to rush your keeper out, you're probably best keeping him on his line most of the time. Finally, his positioning, which at 95, I have to say you can't really make any complaints about. He was always stood in the right place at the right time, which for the most part does give him the best chance of being able to save shots, and probably helps out his diving and speed a little bit too, just because he will be in the correct starting position to either dive to save the shot, or be ready to come out and collect the ball from the attacker. I didn't concede any long shots whilst using him. However, I will say I have played against him a few times, and I have managed to score long shots against him, so his height is 6'6" and his positioning at 95 doesn't make him completely immune to these types of goals. So that's just something to bear in mind. He will concede the odd shot from outside the box, if it's a well taken shot. So overall, I'm going to give this 91 Van der Sar a 9 out of 10. He's definitely a very solid goalkeeper that does the basics well, and I think one of the biggest selling points is his height at 6'6", which does help his diving and his overall ability to stop shots on goal. However, I wouldn't say he's the best goalkeeper I've used, and I do think he's probably a little bit overhyped because of how good he's been in previous FIFAs. I guess it just depends what you want from your goalkeeper, because personally I preferred Yashin over this card. Now of course he's not bad, I've given him a 9 out of 10, but he's got a similar output to what you'd expect from somebody like Thibaut Courtois, who is obviously a lot cheaper than this card. I guess the only thing is this card can obviously be used in multiple teams and is always going to get max chemistry. But yeah, if you do manage to pack him, it's a decent pack pull. However, I'm not sure if I'd drop 350, 400k on him at this point of the year, especially considering the quality of the goalkeepers we're getting at the moment from Team of the Season. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please have a like and don't forget to subscribe. And to request any future content, please leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll be sure to reply.